bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. There is more good news for employees in the public service. The workers recently received a lump sum payment as part of a new industrial agreement, and President of the Bahamas Public Services Union, John Pinder, says during these tough economic times, the union was able to secure additional benefits.
Persons who were not paying on the right NIB contribution, they will now pay the correct contribution as of 2013, and will probably would have only been receiving $285 from NIB. They will now receive as much as $1,200. We thought that was a significant accomplishment in there. There's an increase to travel allowance, there's an increase to mileage, there's an increase to the persons who have certain responsibility. They will also have an increase in their allowances. And in 2017, the government is expected to give another lump sum payment.
The labor leader says the union has exhausted all avenues to obtain the best contract possible for the workers at this time.
We have asked in an addendum to our industrial agreement that if the government is able to receive more royalties from natural resources, be it salt, aragonite, oil, that we can come back to the board to try and negotiate some more benefits, and even that lump sum payment is scheduled for 2017, that should be attached to persons' net salaries.
While the campaign to drive down the cost of electricity on Grand Bahama continues, the local organization leading the charge is receiving support from two unions on Grand Bahama. Shashina Roll has the details.
The Grand Bahama Taxi Union and the Bahamas Customs and Immigration Allied Workers Union standing with the Grand Bahama Coalition for Concerned Citizens. The union leaders say they represent the working class, many of whom are living without power on Grand Bahama today.
All that is necessary for evil to flourish is for good men to do nothing. And we did nothing for too long. Now it's time for us to do something.
Treasurer Rudy Stubbs of the Bahamas Customs and Immigration Allied Workers Union says enough is enough.
Where is the heart of these people? That is my question. If you love us so much, I think you need to operate differently. But as concerned citizens, we will do what is necessary. We will agitate, and we will ensure that justice comes to our people, the citizens here on Grand Bahama.
The president of the Grand Bahama Taxi Union says they are also prepared to stand with the Grand Bahama Coalition for Concerned Citizens.
We represent a people that is barely making ends meet as it is now. It is unfortunate that persons have to sleep in the dark and have little babies and can't make a hot bottle of milk to feed their kids. This is what the coalition core values are. We believe we are here to let the powers to be that we are concerned citizens here in the Bahamas, and we have to do something about the electricity rate.
Area Vice President of the BCIAWU says for far too long, Grand Bahamians have had to deal with high electricity bills.
To have something additionally bringing you more hardship is really not good. And what is being offered or what is being put in place by this coalition is something that the residents of Grand Bahama should get behind. Now, ask yourself this. What is the cost of doing nothing? We have done nothing rather well and for too long, but now it's time that we should do something. So rather than complain about it, people should actually do something about it and try to get behind initiatives like this.
They say point blank, if you want to see a change in your electricity bill, you must take a stand. Shashina Roll, ZNS Network News.
Now, the Grand Bahama Power Company says that it will remain committed in its efforts to maintain reliable electricity, stabilize cost, and seek out alternative fuel options to reduce dependence on foreign oil. Officials say a three-point plan has been implemented, which has been able to improve reliability as well as the frequency and duration of outages by some 51%. In other news, the West End Community Back to School program, coordinated by We Can, held on the weekend. Here's Ricardo Lightbourne.
Invited guests, parents, family, friends, teachers, and students gathered at the St. Mary Magdalene Church in West End for the West End Community Action Network We Can Back to School program under the theme, Education, Our Passport for the Future. Principal of the West End Primary School, Navedia Mills, told the students to do their best always and be proud of West End.
We want to make sure that when you go out to represent West End Primary School, you are the best. You are top-notch and you will be successful. And guess what? Even if you are not successful, once you would have done your best, we will all be very proud of you. And so I encourage you this year, please do your best. Try your hardest, reach for the stars, and never settle for less than your best.
Deacon Jeff Hollingsworth of the St. Michael's Catholic Church encouraged parents to support their children and to go back to basics. And he had a special prayer for the teachers and administrators.
I pray this morning that truly the efforts of our teachers, administrators, our parents, and our guardians will help these young people this morning to develop totally. See, the human person is made up of mind, body, and soul. Let us attack on those three fronts and develop our children in mind, intellectually, in body, physically, but also in soul, spiritually, understanding that your soul belongs to God.
Deputy Director of Urban Renewal, Michelle Rackley, shared in the celebrations and congratulated We Can Committee.
Exciting for me anytime I see anyone investing in human, especially children, because our children are our tomorrow, they are our today, and of course our yesterday, and it is up to us to help their dreams become realities.
The children were given certificates and they are ready for the start of the new year. Ricardo Lightbourne, ZNS Network News.
And a happy birthday to my brother-in-law, Damien Brown.
Damien celebrating today?
Yes, he is.
Oh, good. Way to go,
Happy
buddy.
birthday.
And he didn't call me?
Probably a little later.
Yeah, you're going to call me later on when you're done celebrating enough, right?
Happy birthday.
Okay,
and that's our Northern Edition tonight. On behalf of the entire team,
I'm Ricardo Lightbourne.
I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. Good night.